welcome back to my channel and welcome if you are new. So today I'm showing you how to make this card. So I'm taking a 6x4 card base, some cartridge paper and then some grease through paper which I've already drawn my design on. So again, I had to make a second card for my mom for one of her colleagues. So I'm using a Zig marker instead of my Memento jewel marker just because I feel like I have more control of how much ink comes out. But yeah, she asked me to make her 2 leaving cards, and I was looking through my stamp sets and came to notice that I don't really have anything. And I went on Google like I normally would, and I kind of noticed that there isn't a lot for people with new jobs and stuff. So I asked a couple of people on Facebook and they told me like, oh, if it's a certain job like in an office, you could probably do like a computer and a desk. You know, if it's a coffee shop, you could do something to do with coffee, or fast food if it's for a restaurant or something like that. And I guess they're kind of right, but I don't know, when I think of a new job, I don't necessarily think of all of that. I think about, like, I don't know what I think about. Let me know down in the comments what you think of when you think of a new job. Because when I first get a new job, I think the first thing that comes to mind is panic. If everybody's gonna like me, and if not, you know, am I gonna struggle? I mean, the last job I had, I was an admin assistant, and she told me they had a kitchen where we could have dinner and stuff, and I actually went on my first day, and you know, she showed me everything. And when she showed me the little kitchen area, it was literally like a closet with a microwave in it, so it wasn't necessarily a kitchen at all. So yeah, I definitely think maybe looking into places before you go might be an idea. But anyways, I'm just going to use my ruler and pencil. So I'm marking out like a desktop, if that makes sense, like a bench. And then I'm going to use Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. And then I also brought in some rich cocoa ink, so I can use a wood plank to add some grain effect. And I actually love how this turned out. And for some reason my camera doesn't like focusing as much as it used to, so I don't know, you know, maybe I've moved it or changed one of the settings and not realized I've done that, but yeah. Also, this is the second time I've used this blue post-it tape by HEFFY Doodle. So the first time I used it as a thing to hold down my stencil, and it didn't work for me. I prefer using my low-tack tape. But for this case, for, you know, marking off and making a straight line, it kind of works. So maybe I judged it too quickly, I don't know, but I am going to go back in and keep using this when I do some ink blending and stuff, so hopefully I can find what works best for me. I also apologize if I sound weird or anything. I was literally having shakes and fevers last night and I just didn't know, and I think the first thing that came to mind is, oh my god, I've got COVID again. So I think it was like 3:45 this morning when I woke up, and I was so upset that I ended up just like crying, and then I took a COVID test, you know, and it came back negative, thankfully, but I was so upset that, yeah, I'm not even gonna go back to that. But so I am tired, as you can hear. I just stop yawning. But I've just cut out all my images, and I don't know if you guys know what these all represent. So the largest one is supposed to be a Pritt stick, like a glue stick. The little yellow one that obviously I'm going to colour it is a pin, and then obviously we have a paper clip. And then I don't know what you call the first one that I did. It was off the top of a clipboard, you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing. I don't know what the name is for that, but I have one of those as well. So yeah, I actually love how this card turned out. So what I did is I googled a couple of card ideas of jobs and retirement cards and stuff and leaving, and came up with quite a lot of humorous cards, and that's where these came from. And like, saw somebody selling them, and basically all I did, they printed them off onto paper, you know, and that was the card. And you know, I think anybody could do that, and charging £8 per card was quite expensive for what it is, you know, so I thought, you know what, I could probably hand draw all of that, and this is what I did. So unfortunately, obviously I can't link the images, but if you can screenshot my picture, you can trace it, you know, and do it that way. Or you could have it printed off. It doesn't really matter. But yeah. So I am going to insert some music, and I'm going to speed the process up because I really didn't do anything extravagant. Kind of simplicity. I can't get the words out. Simplicity was the key thing to this. So I am going to just insert music. I used my glue to glue everything down, and then 3D foam adhesives to prop the smaller images up, because obviously I wanted them to look like they were closest. And then I used my normal pen just to write my sentiments. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me over on Instagram, and until the next video guys, stay safe and happy crafting.